The year is 3100 BC, a time shrouded in mystery and ancient traditions. The place, the land of Egypt, a civilization that thrives along the life-giving Nile River. A young king ascends to the throne of Upper Egypt. His name is Narmer, a name that will be etched in history. He's a visionary leader with a dream to unify the two lands of Egypt, a dream that many thought impossible. Upper and Lower Egypt, separated by the mighty Nile River, have long been at odds, their differences as vast as the river itself. Narmer believes that a unified Egypt will be stronger and more prosperous, a beacon of stability in a turbulent world. He sets out on a campaign to conquer Lower Egypt and forge a single, powerful nation, a task that requires both strategy and bravery. This is the story of the first war in Africa, a war that gave birth to one of the greatest civilizations in human history, a tale of ambition and conquest. The unification of Egypt under King Narmer was a pivotal moment in African history, a turning point that changed the course of the continent. It marked the beginning of a new era, one characterized by centralized rule, political stability, and cultural unity, laying the foundation for future generations. The echoes of Narmer's victory would reverberate for centuries, shaping the destiny of Egypt and influencing civilizations far beyond its borders, leaving an indelible mark on history. Imagine a land divided. To the south, Upper Egypt, a region of fertile valleys and rugged mountains. Here the Nile River flows through a narrow valley, its banks lined with lush vegetation. The people of Upper Egypt are skilled farmers, cultivating crops like wheat and barley. They worship the falcon god Horus, a symbol of kingship and power. To the north lies Lower Egypt, a land of fertile plains and marshes where the Nile fans out into a wide delta before reaching the Mediterranean Sea. Here, the people rely on fishing and trade. They worship the cobra goddess Wadjet, a protector of the land and its rulers. These two distinct regions, though linked by the Nile, are divided by geography, culture, and political ambition. The division between Upper and Lower Egypt ran deep. For centuries, these two kingdoms had existed independently, each with its own ruler, customs, and deities. However, the desire for unity simmered beneath the surface. Control of the Nile, the lifeblood of Egypt, was a constant source of tension. Economic rivalry also fueled the conflict. Upper Egypt, rich in gold and other resources, sought access to the Mediterranean trade routes controlled by Lower Egypt. Moreover, a shared cultural heritage hinted at a common ancestry, fueling the desire for a unified kingdom. The stage was set for a clash that would determine the fate of Egypt. Our knowledge of Narmer's conquest comes from a remarkable artifact, the Narmer Palette. This intricately carved stone slab, discovered in the ancient city of Hierakonpolis, depicts the king's victory over his enemies in vivid detail. On one side, Narmer is shown wearing the white crown of Upper Egypt, wielding a mace above a cowering foe. On the other side, Narmer, now wearing the red crown of Lower Egypt, surveys the battlefield where his enemies lie slain. The Narmer Palette is not just a work of art, it's a powerful piece of propaganda, celebrating Narmer's triumph and legitimizing his rule over a unified Egypt. It serves as a window into the past, offering glimpses of the military tactics and symbolism employed in this ancient conflict. Section 5. Leading the charge. Narmer's success was not solely due to military might. He was a shrewd leader who understood the importance of alliances and diplomacy. He secured the loyalty of powerful families within Upper Egypt, solidifying his power base before marching north. His marriage to a princess from Lower Egypt, likely a strategic alliance, further strengthened his claim to the throne. By consolidating his power and forging strategic partnerships, Narmer ensured that his campaign had the support of key players in both Upper and Lower Egypt. His ability to unite these disparate factions under a common banner was crucial to his ultimate victory. Section 6. A king's strategy. Narmer's military strategy was a blend of brute force and strategic brilliance. He led his army, armed with bronze weapons and protected by shields, on a decisive campaign northwards. He targeted key cities and strategic locations, swiftly defeating the armies of Lower Egypt. His victory was not just a matter of superior weaponry, it was a testament to his military acumen. Narmer understood the importance of controlling the Nile River. He used boats to transport his troops and supplies, giving him a crucial logistical advantage. His victory at the Battle of Thonis, a strategic city near the border of Upper and Lower Egypt, marked a turning point in the war, paving the way for his conquest of the north. Section 7. Egypt unified. With the decisive defeat of his enemies, Narmer achieved what no ruler before him had accomplished: the unification of Upper and Lower Egypt, a monumental feat that would shape the course of history. He established his capital at Memphis, strategically located at the boundary of the two lands, symbolizing the newly forged unity and serving as a central hub for administration and culture. He adopted the title King of Upper and Lower Egypt, signifying his dominion over the entire Nile Valley, and wore the double crown to represent this unification. To solidify his rule and ensure stability, Narmer implemented a series of significant reforms. He established a centralized government, standardized weights and measures, and created a more efficient bureaucracy to manage the kingdom's resources. Narmer also promoted trade and agriculture, ensuring the prosperity and sustainability of his newly unified kingdom. He commissioned the construction of grand temples and monuments, further solidifying his image as a divine ruler and leaving a lasting legacy. The unification of Egypt under Narmer was not just a political victory. It marked the genesis of a new civilization, laying the foundation for centuries of cultural and technological advancements. Section 8. Legacy of a King. Narmer's reign marked the beginning of the early dynastic period of ancient Egypt, a time of unprecedented growth and prosperity. The unification of the two lands created a powerful and stable state. It fostered trade, encouraged cultural exchange, and laid the foundation for the development of one of the most enduring civilizations in human history. Narmer's legacy extends far beyond his military conquests. He is credited with establishing the pharaonic system of rule, which would endure for millennia. He is revered as the unifier of Egypt, the king who forged a nation from two divided lands. His name is etched in the annals of history as the architect of ancient Egypt's grandeur. Section 9. The Nile's embrace. The unification of Egypt. Under Narmer had a profound impact on the region. The Nile River, once a dividing line, became a unifying force. It facilitated trade, communication, and cultural exchange between the north and south. The annual flooding of the Nile, predictable and life-giving, fostered a sense of unity and shared destiny among the Egyptian people. The Nile became the backbone of Egyptian civilization. Its fertile banks provided sustenance for a growing population, while its waters served as a highway for transporting goods and people. The unification of Egypt under Narmer harnessed the power of the Nile, transforming a divided land into a unified and prosperous kingdom. Section 10. Echoes of the past. The echoes of Narmer's victory reverberated throughout Egyptian history. The pharaohs who succeeded him inherited a unified and prosperous kingdom. They built upon Narmer's legacy, expanding the borders of Egypt, constructing magnificent temples and pyramids, and developing a rich and vibrant culture. The unification of Egypt under Narmer set the stage for the emergence of one of the most influential civilizations in human history. From the pyramids of Giza to the temples of Luxor, from the hieroglyphic script to the invention of papyrus, ancient Egypt left an indelible mark on the world, and it all began with the vision and determination of a young king named Narmer. Section 11. A timeless tale. The story of King Narmer and the unification of Egypt is a timeless tale of ambition, strategy, and the enduring human desire for unity. King Narmer, also known as Menes, is often credited with being the first pharaoh to unite Upper and Lower Egypt, creating a single powerful kingdom. It's a story that has captivated historians and archaeologists for centuries, inspiring awe and wonder at the achievements of this ancient civilization. The artifacts and inscriptions left behind provide a window into a world that was both advanced and mysterious, revealing the complexities of their society. As we gaze upon the remnants of ancient Egypt, we are reminded of the power of leadership, the importance of unity, and the enduring legacy of the past. These ruins stand as a testament to the ingenuity and vision of a people who built monumental structures that have withstood the test of time. The unification of Egypt was not just a pivotal moment in African history, it was a pivotal moment in human history. It set the stage for the development of one of the world's most influential civilizations, whose contributions to art, science, and governance continue to resonate. It marked the birth of a civilization that would shape the course of human events, leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire and intrigue us to this day. The pyramids and the Sphinx are not just relics of the past, they are symbols of human achievement and the enduring quest for knowledge and understanding.